Hello, Seiichi Arata. Ikigai is a Japanese word that can be translated as the reason why you feel motivated to get out of bed every morning. If you are a person who has already found your purpose, who works with motivation, and who's happy with what you already have, then you probably already found your Ikigai. But if this is not your case yet, in today's conversation you will understand why it is important to know your Ikigai and also give you 5 steps that you can take to find your Ikigai. Ikigai helps you understand why you want something that you want. We all have dreams. We dream of having certain material possessions, improving our health, or living some experiences that we find interesting. But we often forget to ask ourselves, why are we chasing these dreams? Why do you want to have this specific product? Why do you want to be healthier and lose weight and gain muscle? Why do you want to travel around the world, parachute, or meet your idol in person? Understanding the reasons why you get out of bed every morning is important because it brings an internal and lasting motivation. And this type of motivation can help you to keep track and achieving your goals. It is a far more effective motivation than the passive motivation from some video, from music, from some catchphrase, or even some inspiring example. Anyone who can find this reason for action finds Ikigai. Ikigai is your reason for living. In Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life, neuroscientist Ken Mogi explains that finding your Ikigai is finding your reason for living. And this term was coined in Japanese islands that are famous for having a much above average life expectancy. And one of the reasons for explaining this longevity is that people on those islands know what they like to do and they engage in it for a lifetime. The theory is that we can make a living doing what we like, and we tend to do our activities with greater satisfaction, with greater care and productivity. Therefore, to know your Ikigai is to know your own reason for living. How to do this? You can find your Ikigai in just 5 steps. There are several techniques for you to find your purpose, and these techniques vary according to the definition of purpose. However, all techniques agree on one aspect. To find your purpose, you have to turn inward. You have to have an honest conversation with yourself and have a great deal of self-awareness. Otherwise, what you think is your purpose might just be what other people think is good for you. That includes your family members, your co-workers, celebrities you follow, even advertisements that you see out there. To find your true reason for living, here are 5 simple steps that have a really profound impact. Number 1. Start small. The first step in finding your Ikigai is to get rid of a craze of grandeur that seems to hit a lot of people today. You see, we want to have a lot of money, to have a fit body, to have a successful career, to have a happy family, to have a beautiful big house, to have the car of the year, to have. We want to have so much that we end up basically having almost nothing. Instead, try starting small. Choose one area of your life that needs more attention. See that you can improve a little bit. Set aside the craze of greatness and start building your reason for living slowly, little by little, but in a constant way that gives you sense for longer life planning. Number 2, free yourself. The second step is to break free from old ideas that might not be aligned with what you really want from life. For example, who says you need to have that slim body, a big house, the car of the year, and all those things to feel happier? Is this a real need of yours, or is it something that came from outside, from colleagues, from family, from advertising, so much that you have already internalized that you might think this is your idea? To find your Ikigai, try to break free from all these preconceived ideas and carefully reflect on yourself to really find what you want from life. Step number 3, seek harmony and sustainability. It is no use finding your Ikigai if it does not bring harmony into your life and if it is not sustainable in the long run. Use the following questions as tools to find your Ikigai. Is this sustainable? Can this activity be sustained in the long run? Can you make a living from it? Is it going to keep your health? Think of Ikigai as an intersection of 4 different circles. What you love, what the world needs, what you're good at, and that makes you earn enough money for your living. If you can find an activity that meets all these 4 qualities, then you found your reason for living. Step number 4. Have joy in the little things. The 4th step is not to condition your happiness to the fulfillment of great goals. One mistake that many people make when they're designing life plans is to set up grandiose projects and condition their happiness to the fulfillment of these projects. For example, let's say that one of your big goals is to complete a postgraduate degree. Very nice. This can be an arduous task that will take years of dedication and study. If you only allow yourself to joy when you graduate, you're gonna have years of suffering for just a few moments of joy. Because soon after conquering your graduation, you soon will start looking for other goals. Your joy will pass and you'll set new and greater goals to which you again condition your happiness one more time. This is an endless cycle. There is a smarter way to live your life. Learn to have joy in the little things. Have joy every time you have to sit down to study for the tasks in your postgraduate program. Be happy with every little mistake that you make when you're writing your final paper. Be joyful even when you find yourself conditioning your own happiness to the fulfillment of a goal. Our life has so many ordinary moments, more than great moments. If you only allow yourself to joy when you accomplish great deeds, you're condemning yourself to a life full of dissatisfaction and just a few moments of happiness. Number 5, being in the here and now. Finally, learn to be in the present moment. Learn to enjoy the whole journey and not just the final goal, the ultimate goal. Right now, just as you're here with me, are you enjoying the journey? Or are you thinking that you're not one of those lucky people who can find a great purpose, a great living reason? Many Eastern philosophies warn us about the risk of abandoning the now, failing to live in the present moment. And when we focus on desire, when our focus is on what we want and what we don't want, we're no longer living in the now. And so we open the door to suffering. The reason we suffer is the untimely desire, the habit of always wanting to anticipate the future, wanting more and more, or remembering the past without ever enjoying the present moment. If we are never satisfied with the present moment right now, we're always wanting something else. And this is the main cause of suffering. If we are present, living the present moment completely, there would be no wanting or not wanting. It would just be in fullness. Finding your Ikigai is knowing yourself. Imagine for a moment that you had a great motivation to get out of bed every day and you found true purpose, an activity that you really enjoy, where you're good, that the world needs you, and still you can have enough money to support yourself. How will this affect your quality of life? How will it change the way you live your days? How will it impact the people around you? In Japan, this is called Ikigai, and you can look inside yourself today and follow the 5 steps that you learn here to find your reason for living. Start small, throw away old ideas and look for harmony, something that brings harmony and sustainability. Remember to have joy in the little things, and especially to pay attention to the here and now. Finding that purpose is an essential step in putting together a life plan that truly aligns with what you value most in your life. This is why defining purpose is one of the first steps taught in the Planning Your Life course. Another key pillar of the course is that teaches you how to make a plan to achieve your highest life goals is the discovery of your most important personal values. If you would like guidance in this, I have a special lesson for you on personal values. You can see in the Planning Your Life course right now by visiting arata.se/planning your life.